Hello, my name is Oriana Chiari. Today I'm going to talk about education in Argentina. Throughout this unit 2, we were able to see about education in different parts of the world. The videos explained about different types of schools, about inclusion and inequality. Argentine education has been free, inclusive, and for quality since its origins. It is qualified by four modalities: initial level, primary level, secondary level, and higher education. However, the educational system gives absolute responsibility to the state to ensure that education is free. We can all have access to a quality education that guarantees equal opportunities for the future. The public school offers you everything for free. Nevertheless, there is also the possibility of studying in a private school. Private institutions are not obliged to educate those who cannot afford the monthly fee, limiting themselves to small gestures of social inclusion from partial or full scholarships. The difference between the two schools is that the public school is financially supported by the state, while the private school is supported by the students themselves through their parents who pay a monthly fee, and eventually a tuition that is paid at the beginning of each school year. The purpose of the existence of public schools is that there are no inequalities in this regard, and all people living in Argentina, regardless of their economic resources, can access education, and thus those who do not have money can have the same possibilities of development as a person who has money and can afford private education. However, there is a crisis about public schools. They are in constant conflict with teachers because of the lack of financial resources. Many students who come from vulnerable backgrounds do not find containment in this space because of the conflict that dominates it and then end up dropping out of school, a fact that is direct threat to the future development. Unfortunately, this happens in many provinces of the country and affects students. People living in low income areas don't have access to education, or in some cases, they have an education but do not receive full support from the government. They do not receive study materials or financial aid to maintain the buildings. To give an example, I attended all my elementary and high school in public schools. It was very good. I received a great education. It may not be one of the best, but it helped me cope today. In my opinion, one negative point about public education is that it doesn't prepare you for college. To put in another way, the teachers don't usually explain the big difference in study that exists between one and the other. At least that's what happened to me. I started a course of study using my way of studying, which was the way I was taught, and unfortunately it was not enough to pass. I know it was up to me, but I didn't know it would be so difficult. Nowadays, I can say that it's in the past. Today, I can study in a different way. But I'm convinced that education is a human right, and everyone has the right to receive an education. This is a great positive point about Argentina: free education. Not only the initial school, but the higher education as well. The possibility to study in a public and free university for everyone is an incredible opportunity.